Like every other F1 content creator, I made some bold predictions back in February before F1 in 2024 kicked off. Well, actually, it was in March and 15 minutes before the first race started. And so now, with that great season behind us, it's time to look back on just how bad my wheel knowledge was 10 months ago and prove to you all just how little I know. I hope you enjoyed this one and let me know what your predictions were and if you got them right. And make sure to slander me in the comments for my awful ones. We're going to be doing a point system just to measure how awful my predictions most likely were. So if I guess the position correct, I get no points. But if it's wrong, then I get negative points. The aim, try and get as little as possible. And obviously I won't be counting the drivers who did not start the season. So goodbye Behrman, Lawson, Colapinto and Doohan. Alright, let's do this. Starting off with the 10th place team, Haas.
Oh
this
my
thing is a...
God. Okay, so clearly I just replicated the standings from 2023. Haas was so bad. I didn't think they'd turn it around this much.
And about the teammate battle, is this even a question? Nico Hülkenberg will be victorious.
Okay, so that's something at least I got right. So we're off to a great start. Haas, they finished in 7th. I put them in 10th. Already minus 3 points.
I guess my somewhat controversial opinion for this year is that the Sauber car actually looks good, but that doesn't mean
I still stand by that.
It's going to be any more than the 9th best car once again.
Oh my Jesus Christ. Did I really think that the state car was going to be fast? I mean, 9th isn't good, but... Oof. Yeah, another minus point.
Onto the teammate wars. Zhou will beat Bottas as
oh my God. I'm a genius. I mean, just ignore everything else I said. Zhou will beat Bottas. Well, look at the standings, man.
I think Williams are improving and will continue to do so, but they are being held back by a certain Freedom Merchant.
Well, okay, well, am I wrong? They got better as soon as he went.
Will score more points this year.
Whoa, what did I just say? Sargent will score points this year?
Maybe 1 or 2.
No way.
And Freedom Merchant. And even though I think Sargent will score more points this year.
What? That is an absolutely shocking take, mate. I'm like the #1 Sargent hater. I thought he'd score points this year. Wow. Well, I put Williams 8th. They finished 9th. Another minus point. Yeah, that's
still
fine.
Don't have good engines. And now that VCarb are going to be better performance-wise, they can say goodbye to their 6th place finishes because they're only going backwards.
That's so annoying because like for most of the season, this prediction was right. They're not saying goodbye to their 6th place finishes. They came 6th. So once again, that is another minus point. Not looking good for us.
As for the teammates, Gasly will just be ahead of Ocon once again.
I mean, maybe sabotage you can say, but Gasly was definitely better than Ocon this year.
VCarb will finally be taking Red Bull parts, and for that reason they will move from the back of the grid to the midfield along with Aston Martin and Alpine.
To be fair though, this is right, this is what they did, this is how they started. They started really well. They were 6th for quite a lot of the year, so I think I've been a bit unlucky here. VCarb finished 8th in the end. So, yeah, minus 2 points for me.
I think it's going to be incredibly close between these 3 teams, but it will be VCarb who finish in 6th place.
To be honest, it was really close. For a midfield team, being 12 points off 7th place Haas and then another 7 points off of 6th place Alpine, that's pretty decent, and it is pretty close.
The teammate wars, Ricciardo will just...
Whoa. Sorry for the mic peak. Ricciardo will beat Tsunoda. Holy he'll just edge past Yuki. What was the points difference? I know we got dropped halfway through the season, but he was 18 points behind Tsunoda. He did not edge past Yuki. He got destroyed by him.
A team that won't be moving up or down in the grid is Aston Martin.
Okay, finally we have a correct prediction. Fucking finally. Aston Martin did finish 5th.
It's painful to see, but hopefully they can try and climb up the grid once again. I doubt it though.
Yeah, I was right. They did not climb up the grid. They got worse.
They move on to the top 4.
Okay,
Mercedes are kind of falling away. It's going to be a bad one.
No way.
McLaren keep making positive strides,
well,
and Ferrari is still kicking about, so I can't see Mercedes doing anything this year. And the team...
Hey, see, I was correct. That was correct. So 2 correct predictions in a row. I'm on a roll. Let's see. Did I put Russell ahead of Hamilton?
Battle, well, there are going to be a few crashes this year. I can feel it.
Okay, they didn't crash this year.
Mercedes will probably favour George, seeing as Lewis is literally leaving the team.
Yeah, they did.
So I think Hamilton will be...
Oh, Jesus Christ. Like, I literally gave the reason. I mean, they were separated by 22 points, but that was massively helped by the 50-point swing from Great Britain and then Belgium. So yeah, terrible prediction, but at least we got the constructor one right.
They might do it this year, especially if Red Bull's no pod doesn't work out. But
whoa, wait, they might do it this year. Does that hint at a first place.
Realistically, Max is driving so well that it's going to be hard to stop them. And as for the teammates, it's obvious. Lando will have the upper hand, but Piastri will put in some great performances as well.
Okay, that was correct. Obviously, Norris was #1 driver. Piastri did put in some great performances. Baku. Okay, so I put McLaren third. I hinted at them they might do it this year. But second is Ferrari. That is correct. So let's see my reasoning.
Ferrari because they just are. They're Ferrari. It just seems right. Mercedes out of the picture and McLaren not being that close yet. And you have
hold up. What I said they could do it, and then they're not close yet. Man, I'm just contradicting myself.
I'll make a bold prediction and say Charles Leclerc will beat Sainz.
Okay, bold prediction was correct. Look at that. But yeah, I just always knew that Ferrari were just going to be second this year.
And that means Red Bull in first. What a surprise.
Yep, okay, Jesus. I mean, they should have been first. If they had a second driver, they would be first.
Checo might be a passenger once again.
He was. He was a passenger. He literally was a passenger. That's like the perfect definition for him.
Most improved driver, Guan Yu Zhou.
Okay, Jesus Christ. Got off to an amazing start. Zhou managed to get worse. I don't know how he did it. He got worse. He was half decent in 2022, and then he was half decent in 2023. But he regressed so much in 2024. I don't think he had the same car as Valtteri for most of the weekends, and so he just had no pace, but not an excuse. Zhou is not the most improved driver.
Most Logan Sargent.
Okay, we cannot argue with that one. We definitely cannot argue with that one.
He might eventually outqualify Albon.
He never did. He never did. Don't bet on it. I was right. He did not outqualify Albon ever. He did it in the sprints, but the sprints don't count. So we're nearly halfway through this video, and I've gotten like 4 things right. It's not looking good.
Closest teammates, Ocon and Gasly.
Okay, so points-wise, probably, but in pace-wise, is this right? I think it's a toss-up between either the Alpine drivers or the Mercedes drivers, and to be honest, I'm going to say Russell and Hamilton were probably a bit closer this year, but that's mainly because Ocon was like getting sabotaged or something in the second half of the year. And to be honest, at mid-season, they were very equally matched, so I'd say this is a correct prediction.
Furthest teammates. The Red Bull team is a boring and obvious pick, so I'll go for Stroll and Alonso.
Okay, well, I mean, it was correct. The Red Bull was correct, but I mean, there's a strong case about this one as well, because Stroll, he did not score a single point from Hungary onwards. Even though Checo was 8th in the championship, didn't win a race, didn't get a pole position, while his teammate won the championship, I think this one is kind of correct.
Stroll is pretty average most of the time, and Alonso delivers no matter what car he has. So
okay, that's correct. That was entirely correct. Stroll is average, Alonso always delivers.
Opinion. Zhou will finish above Bottas in the standing.
I mean, it's controversial and it shouldn't have happened because Bottas was quicker over the whole season, but Zhou finished above Bottas in the standing.
World champion, Max Verstappen.
Okay, that one wasn't hard to guess, was it?
Constructors champion, Red Bull.
No.
And the driver and team are this insane.
Did I say duh? Really... Did I really just say duh?
Red Bull.
Duh. Well, I mean, it should have been them, but Perez, yeah.
F2 champion. I don't really...
Okay, this one is very, very controversial. I'm pretty sure if I remember what I picked.
Know much about F2, so I'll say Ritomo Miyata.
Okay, yeah. I don't think he was that bad, but like, come on, man. There was so many more obvious picks, like Bortoleto. He was an obvious pick, F3 champion, and with the McLaren backing. Whatever, man. Whatever. I'll make a better decision next year.
F3 champion. It's the same story here, but still, I'm going to go for Gabriele Mini.
Okay, this was almost perfect. The last lap of the championship, he was champion. Then Fornaroli made like an incredible pass at the final corner in Italy and won it. So I think this is a half point. It's not a half point. I got it wrong.
Finally, the Destructors Championship.
Ooh, okay, this is interesting.
It's going to be a close one between Lance Stroll and Logan Sargent, so I'll go for Mr. Freedom. But
okay,
if Schumacher gets an FP1 session from Mercedes, you best know he is topping the list.
Okay, so as well as being a Sargent hater, I am also a Mick Schumacher hater. Love the guy, but he cannot drive F1. Destructors champion, it wasn't Logan Sargent, it was actually Sergio Perez. And so, we are wrong once again.
Here's my full driver standings prediction.
Okay, here we go. The full driver standing predictions. Here we go.
20th, Logan Sargent.
Boom! Correct.
19th, Magnussen.
No, wrong already.
18th, Bottas.
Oh no, we were so close. He finished 19th.
17th, Nico Hulkenberg.
Oh, Jesus Christ, man. 17th for Hulkenberg, and I claim that I actually like him.
15th, Zhou Guanyu.
Okay, not really, no, not close. I was about to say close, no. 2 points off, he finished 18th.
15th, Alex Albon.
Oh, this was so close. Albon finished 16th.
He'll put his Williams in places it shouldn't be and will grab a few great points finishes.
He only scored 4 points finishes.
14th, Stroll.
Oh my shit, that's so close. Stroll finished 13th. I think he was 1 point ahead of Ocon as well.
Ocon.
Oh my god, are you actually kidding me? Oh my shit. I had them so close. So close.
12th, Yuki Tsunoda.
12th Tsunoda, is that correct? It is correct. Finally, I've got a correct prediction.
Yuki will have a better year than last year where he is consistent, not as error prone and very good in qualifying.
Okay, but beware, we have not seen Ricciardo yet.
11th, Pierre Gasly.
Oh, Gasly 11th. Oh no. Oh no. Does that mean I put Ricciardo 10th?
10th, Ricciardo.
Oh no. Oh no.
9th, Alonso.
Okay, another correct prediction. There we go. This is looking all right.
8th, Russell.
Oh, Russell 8th. This was actually looking really good. For a point in this year, I think about halfway through the year, Russell was 8th.
Once again, Russell will be the bottom place driver out of the top teams.
Whoa, the disrespect. I disrespected Russell. Jesus, he's not that bad.
Oscar Piastri.
Oh, Oscar Piastri 7th? What the hell is going on here?
6th, Carlos Sainz.
Oh, Sainz in 6th is so annoying because he finished 5th. We have not seen Sir Lewis Hamilton yet. Or Perez. Where the hell is Perez?
5th, Lando Norris.
Oh my god, Norris 5th. I really thought this McLaren was terrible. Did I put Perez like 2nd or something? Where the hell is he? Where the hell's Hamilton?
4th, Sergio Perez.
Oh my god, Sergio Perez 4th. I literally called him. I said they were going to be the furthest teammates. I put Perez 4th, he finished 8th.
Hamilton.
Oh my god, Hamilton put him 3rd, finishes 7th.
2nd, Charles Leclerc.
Okay, oh wait, no, Leclerc didn't finish 2nd.
But first is obviously Verstappen. Him and
Yeah,
the team are just
okay,
too
obvious.
good. It's a terrifying prospect seeing this combination staying together for another 4 years. Be it for me before I get wheeled away to a mental hospital.
Yep,
Media
okay, yep, I'm gonna go to a mental hospital. Thank you very much for watching that. That was shocking. In total, I was 42 places off, covering all the drivers, with the biggest one being Ricciardo in 10th when he finished 17th, and Hulkenberg in 17th when he finished 11th. And in the constructors, I was 12 points off, with the worst one probably being Haas, putting them 10th, and then they finished 7th. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure to check out this video that's on screen right now. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one.